We're finally back to the classic Elemental Hero route, and honestly, it's fucking awesome. Alright, we're here with my Elemental Hero deck profile for July 2020. There's a lot of things I want to explain about this deck, but before we get into that, let's do the deck profile. So, starting off, we have one Elemental Hero Bestinatrix, one Avian, one Destiny Hero Plasma, two Honest Neos, two Malicious, three Ferris, 3 Stratos, 2 Liquid Soldier, 3 Solid Soldier, 3 Shadow Mist, 2 Vion, and 2 Increase for the monster lineup. For the spells, we have a 3 Equal, 1 A Hero Lives, 1 Poly, 1 Rota, 1 Miracle Fusion, 1 Monster Reborn, 3 Mass Change, 3 Favorite Hero, and 1 Skyscraper. For the spells, no traps, but we do have a big side deck. I'm an extra deck. So starting with the fusions, we have 1 Master Diane, 1 Adoration, 1 Acid, 1 Absolute Zero, 1 Trinity, 1 Sunriser, 2 Dark Law, 1 Blast, and 1 Flame Wingman, wrapping up the fusions. For the links, we have 1 Dread Decimator, 1 Extra Hero Wonder Driver, 1 Infernal Divisor, and 2 Cross Guy. So that's with the deck, that's the whole deck, the extra deck. I'll quickly flick through my side deck if anyone even cares about that. Just some things that you could tech in or mess around with. But anyway, there's a few things I want to say. Yes, finally back with the hero routes. We're finally using, skyscrapers, the cool classic heroes. We're finally based around heroes again instead of being basically just heroes, where it's got the destined heroes, evil heroes, this and that. Honestly, man, it's so nice being able to play this deck, quotation mark pure. Again, it is incredible. And beside that, finally being able to run Flame Wingman again, which has always been one of my top tier heroes ever. Top 3 elemental heroes. 100%. I don't know what he'd be ranked at, but he's always been up there. Always loved him as a kid. I brought one when I was like, this is my first ever card that I brought as a single. I was like hell young, I was like 10 or something. Loved it. But anyway, I want to say a few things. One, there has been a few decks around YouTube and the internet like this, saying straight up, I didn't actually copy the idea of using, Divisor to get Bestinatrix, and Avian to Flame Wingman. Literally, the second I read Infernal Divisor, I was like, you can use that for Flame Wingman. And I was like, that'd actually be sick. But I'm not going to. So, it came to mind straight away. Same with Favorite Hero and Skyscraper. Obviously, though, it's, kind of, the point of it. But I will say, seeing some of the decks did influence me to build it like this. Seeing how it played interests me, so I decided to actually do it. But the idea, I actually, I didn't just rip it off, even though a lot of people probably say I did. Another thing is, you could easily swap these out for Clayman and, Sparkman for Thunder Giant. I love Thunder Giant. He's not as good as Flame Wingman, but it'd be fun to play, or whatever setup of heroes you want. It will still work. It might not be the best, but it will work. If you don't know what this card does, it lets you put any field spell, as long as you're in the battle phase, straight into the field spell zone from your deck. If you have a field spell in the field spell zone, you get additional attack equal to the card's equipped card's defense. So especially if you have Skyscraper on the field, mad attack. Flame Wingman will generically get like 4,000 attack, and that's just him alone. If you do it to any level 5 or high, this dude will get a lot of attack. Literally anyone you can put on anyone, they'll get so much. It'll be a good card. It'll be good. Another thing people question is why I run 2 solid Liquid Soldier. It works, dude. Trust, man. It's so good being able to do the combos where you get this in your hand. You'll pitch it, get some draws. It just works so well. And I'm telling you right now, man, if you poly and you if you add these two to your hand, it's very easy to get Flame Wingman plus other cards on your board. By the way, you can easily get Dread Decimator, Fleeing Wingman, Sunriser, Absolute Zero, a couple others possibly. Like, it's really easy to do. But anyway, if you add these two to your hand, and you don't want to go straight into Fleeing Wingman, you don't have to. Honestly, all you have to do is, even if you want to, not pitch them both to the grave straight away, like, you can not do that. Say, if you want to use Avion and Liquid Soldier to fusion, you can literally do that, get Sunriser, draw a Miracle Fusion, and then Liquid Soldier will pitch the other one to the grave. You don't need to send them both to the grave at the same time. You can actually, gain advantage off of it. And, even if you don't want to do that, these two are two different attributes. Easy Sunriser. It works really well. Yeah, so it's great having Liquid Soldier like that. And if you're not using him for that effect, he does work really well as a normal summon. Normal summon him, bring back Stratos. Normal summon him, bring back something else, gain advantage. I love it. Love this card. Just wish it worked with Solid Soldier. It would play a lot like Satella Knights, but whatever. It would have been sick. Other than that, the deck's basically the same. It works the same. It's just a lot more pure and fun. I will admit there's a lot of potential bricks, but with this deck you really only need a couple cards to get the engine going, so it works the majority of the time. But all in all, it's fun. As I said, it can brick sometimes, but usually it still works like any other hero deck. It just might not be as powerful without the evil heroes or destiny heroes, but it's still unique, still super fun. It still works really well. I honestly love playing it. I love being able to play classic cards, being able to make a strong board with classic cards in the deck, and the fact that running two vanillas and an old fusion card actually does work with your deck and synergizes a lot more than you would believe. As I said, get this, search two cards, poly him away, get Sunriser, do extra things, free Flame Wingman. It's incredible. And then Flame Wingman's burn damage effect, just add some extra shit. You can customize this deck however you want. If you really wanted to, you could, as I said, use another set of vanillas. Can go with the Thunder Giant, that'd be cool. It'd be a bit harder, but you could really go with the Shining Flare Wingman, which did just got a reprint, by the way. So, a lot of things you can do. It's crazy good. Though, really, there's not much else to say other than try it out, or you can watch my streams. I've streamed a fair bit with it, and, it's worth it. It's really fun. If you love classic heroes, you like Elemental heroes, it's a good deck. And it works a lot better than it looks, believe me. The only thing that I even consider changing is these ratios. That's literally it. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna go now before I keep rambling. I apologize for not being the best deck profile. Kind of in a rush here. Got some shit to do, and I'm very tired. So I don't want to re-record this entire thing. Right, so there's this. A few days left until July ends, so maybe there'll be another deck profile next month, possibly. I'm hoping to work on this deck even more. This is just my first copy of this deck that I put together, so hopefully I'll be able to improve it and figure out these ratios. But yeah, for now this is what I have. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Catch you later. Nice in the comments. Appreciate it.